All right, welcome back, everybody. La Bataille de Ligny. And again, I hope I said that right. The Battle of Ligny by Clash of Arms Games. I just completed the 320 turn. Yes, I did. Quite interesting turn. Um, I was enjoying the benefits of having Steinmetz down here for this unit, and during the return fire from here, or the offensive fire from these guys, Steinmetz took a hit. It was a leg wound, and he returned 5 hours later. But that did it was a twofold effect. The Steinmetz chit had not yet been pulled, and that was lost. And now Zeithan, who is the only other commander on the field, has to step down and take over command. So I'll give you a recap on all that happened here. These two assaulted right there, and that wound up into a stalemate. So they've all got casualties now. These were pushed back over here. And at the time, they had a leader there, but I'm going to have to get them out of there because they've only got one step left and are in danger. Actually, well, these guys are 5. They're not. So they're in danger. They can sit there and fire with these guys, but I've got to figure out how we want to handle that flank, because one VP's already been taken by the French and another is in jeopardy. And I do have the 4th still waiting to come in as fresh troops. And so far, I like trying to turn up their flank. I have my skirmishers over here holding the line, making sure nobody comes in, and the artillery set up to make sure no counterattack comes in. And the 12th over here, I had them go back into a line so they could respond to any threats also. With the first line down here, the 12th gone bad, or starting to take a hit, 24th is going to have to step in. So I don't have a leader that I really want to risk going up there and pulling these guys out with, but I just may have to put my Zeithan up there. I don't know quite how to handle that if he goes down, because I assume that if he goes down that the scenario is over and the Prussians lost. Or at least until I roll for the reinforcements coming, and then they get another leader up here, Perching coming with Blucher. So quite an interesting turn. I'm still taking the chance that Gerard over here, and he actually helped with that combat. He took them from a 1-on-1 stalemate, which I would have almost rather see, because these guys would have had to make a morale check, but his leadership kicked him up into a 1-to-1 for his melee increase. So that was I probably wished I didn't have the leader in there. So not a whole lot happened other than that. They're both starting to take some hits, but the Prussians are feeling the heat. I do like coming in from the left there. We're going to keep this one short. I'm going to go ahead and play the next turn, the 3... Boy, I'm hitting wrong buttons. That'll be the 340 turn. And we'll see where that plays out. You can see I had Steinmetz on there. The game ends at 6, so he's not coming back in. And I'll see whether we can maybe a counterattack with the with the Prussians really don't want to bring them Landwehr in if I don't have to, because they're really not that good. But we got to do something soon, because the 12th doesn't look like they're bearing the brunt very well. So there we have it. I will do the 340 turn, and I will see you guys momentarily. Thanks for joining me. Hello everybody, welcome back. We just finished up the 340 turn, gone to 4 o'clock. And that did not go well for the Prussians at all. Trying to extricate some of the poor morale troops. Some are in disorder. I got them out of the front, but oh, there we go. Oh, might help if I talked into the microphone. I got them out of the front. I had Zythan move over to try to pull the one unit out, but even with Zythan's help, he failed his disorder. Gone. I was able to move the 24th in the line, and they took casualties right here and failed their morale. And then when I tried to reorganize them at the end of the turn, they disordered. The skirmishers I had up here extricated themselves okay, but when they tried to rally, they disordered, which the route in this scenario is harsh. They are off the board. So we now have 5 Prussian units, and several of them are substantial. 4 of the 5 are substantial, and 2 of them are actually the Fusilier units. So that is harsh. French now control 2 of the hexes, and they're threatening on more. We've got 2 line units over here, and these... Actually, I should have rolled for these 2, because they routed. So we need to roll for them. 31. 61, he passes. And 23, he does not. So when they routed, he would have failed. And because that happened during the reorganize, I don't think I roll again. I think it only happens once per occurrence. So I don't think he gets the chance to reorganize at the end of the turn, because that disorder happened as a result of disorder during that segment. So, Landwehr, they are tough. I don't think I botched that up anymore. Double checking. I know I should do this while I'm offline, but hey, I'm not the world's sharpest. Just looking, and I'll look closer later. The Landwehrs aren't very good. I know there's something in here about them, because they, if you route around them, they give way. So now I'm looking for it. I can't find it. And I don't have this in PDF, so I can't. I ought to scan it and make it searchable and put it into AI. Yeah, there we go. Proximity of involuntary movement to Prussian Landwehr. Whenever a friendly unit executes involuntary movement that starts adjacent, ends adjacent, or moves adjacent to a Prussian Landwehr infantry battalion. The Landwehr infantry must do a morale check. Failure to pass this check will see the Landwehr unit disorder. Yeah, if they were still in the woods, they wouldn't have had to check that, but they were not in the woods, so. All right, I do believe that's it. The French are really rolling in this. Girard was able to not only keep everybody in command, but he was able to rally the 2nd Battalion of the 82nd. So they're going to come back up into the fray. So far, they have only lost, I think it was, they have lost nobody. So it's really lopsided right now. It's funny because I've played this scenario a few times now, learning the rules, and every time the French have taken it in the rear. So I think trying to assault through Le Chamieux worked, and it didn't hurt that the dice rolls went the way of the French. The Prussians are just really rolling low on their disorders, and it only takes the one bad die to lose them after they're disordered, and they're getting a lot of that. So we'll see if we can put the pieces back together in the defense. They're not going to be doing a counterattack in this Landwehr. I've got to try to get them into some formation to at least hold the fort and maybe get in there. It's definitely not pretty, but it's responding to the way things, responding to the way things went. Fusiliers down here. Popped up into there. Nobody was able to get any good fire combat in here for the Prussians either. They just really were rolling bad. All the fire combined on this guy has been rolling like 12s and 14s, and it's just, they're not standing a chance. And if that's a weakness, right there's the weakness. And I may just pull them back so they can't fire on them at all. But right now they're holding them from being able to do much because they can't move in and out of zones of influence. So having fun. Great scenario. I did not realize I moved him out of command. That's going to cost me. I don't want him back in there anyway. I'll probably move him down here. Anyway, that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining me. That was we gets us to 4 o'clock next time. Probably take a break for a little while and then put some more videos up. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.